right, Shalom. Make sure we good on All right, Shalom. All praise, honor, and glory goes into Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors unto our apostles, elders, great millstone, peace and blessings unto the elect of the nation of Israel, men, women, and children. Shalom.
Shalom.
Right, we're Jim S. Austin, Yadnaba.
Kasad.
You know, we want to get into a brief lesson through the Spirit, empower Yahweh Shema Shai about, don't flee. All right, you can't go anywhere, you can't run out of America because, Ronald Dalton teaches that, according to the scriptures, we're supposed to flee back to the motherland, which was Africa, which that's not the motherland, Jerusalem is. But destruction is coming upon the whole world. Us as Israelites, we are to wait, and be patient upon our Lord, our King, Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which is coming to redeem the elect of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, wherever you may be scattered upon the earth. Matthew, the 24th chapter, states that he will gather his elect from the four winds of heaven. And they're going to go up in those so-called chariots, of salvation. You see, but we got a few scriptures going into, dismantling that lie, or that doctrine that's being preached. He's not the only one that teaches it. You have Israelites that go back and try to get citizenship and get plots of land in Israel, but that's false.
That's right, man. And once again, we have another one, understanding that he's a Hebrew Israelite, but not wanting to come into submission and obedience of our Father Yahweh, man, and do what is written within these scriptures. All right, he goes about his way trying to establish his own righteousness or his own salvation and stuff like that, man.
That's it. Yeah. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to make a way of salvation when the Lord, the way of salvation is going to be miraculous. The heathens are going to see us go up, Lord, with that number, go up, and we're going to return back to the land in style, man, and righteousness via our Lord Yahweh Shai. Yeah. You see? You can kick it off if you got something.
All right. Yeah, let me go ahead and get this.
Mm-hmm.
This is Ephesians 2:8. For by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourselves, it is the gift of Yahweh. And stuff, man. So, man, we're not saved of ourselves. We ought to trust and believe on Yahweh Shai. All right. He is the truth, the way, and the light, man. He was given to us to draw us back to the Father and stuff, man. So if anybody trying to go any other way, they're just a thief and a robber. And, as the scriptures go into.
Right, telling you there's no chariots, which the chariots talking about the so-called UFOs, the vehicles of salvation. How can you take that away? Right. How could you speak against that? And say those are literal chariots, horse carriages, which in some instances in the scriptures that's talking about a literal horse and carriage. But when we talk about salvation, that's not what that's alluding to, man. Yeah. You have to have a spiritual eye to discern between the two. What you see, it's some more. That's it. This is real quick. Jeremiah 23:3. And I will gather the remnant of my flock out of all countries whither I have driven them, and I will bring them again to their folds, and they shall be fruitful and increase. So the Lord is going to gather us, man. We're not taking it upon ourselves to go to Africa. That's not the place of comfort. That's not the Holy Land. The eyes of the Lord are not upon that place, is upon Israel. Right. Okay, the Lord will gather us from wherever we may be, man. All right, another quick one. It says, Jeremiah 31, it says, the remnant, the elect of my flock. All right, that's what the Lord is concerned with. The elect remnant, he's going to gather them. All right, via Yahweh Shai and the angels, man. Grab that Matthew 13, which says the threshing, the wheat and the tares. You can put it into your phone, or if you know where it's at. You see? So the Lord, he's going to gather us, man. All right, and build us back up. This is and establish us as we were once before, forever, in the land of Israel. All right, Jeremiah 32 and 37. Behold, I will gather them out of all countries, whither I have driven them in my anger.
That's right.
All right, we read that at Campbell. Baruch, we forced the Lord to anger. He sold us into the hands of these nations everywhere. Now we're scattered. Okay, it says, whither I have driven them in my anger, Jeremiah 32 and 37, and in my fury and in the great wrath, and I will bring them again onto this place, and I will cause them to dwell safely. What place is that? Israel. The Lord's going to set us back there. All right. So that just is what it is, man. You're taking away from the scriptures.
Okay.
All right, you're not exhibiting faith that the Lord will perform these words that are written. Okay, you got it out.
All right.
Through the Spirit, just start.
All right. This is Matthew 13:24. Another parable, but the four unto them, saying, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a man which sowed good seed in his field. But while man slept, his enemy came and sowed tares among the wheat, and went his way.
Mm-hmm.
But when the blade was sprung up and brought forth fruit, then appeared the tares also.
Right. So the tares, the bad wheat, it's gonna be some. You thought some Jakes was Israelite, them was Edomites, man.
Right.
The Lord's coming to separate and make a separation between the wheat and the tares, the good and the bad, man. Okay.
And that goes into the Lord. He said, I'm not come to bring peace on earth, but a sword. And you go into the sword, it comes to division and stuff, man. The Lord is about division, multiplication, and adding and subtracting, man. All right, arithmetic, however you want to put it. But the Lord is coming back to divide his people, from the rest of these people that's on earth, as he did in the days of Noah, man. He took the whole world and left Noah, and his family.
That's it. That's a separation, division. You see? That was it. It's threshing. Go to the threshing. Yep. Read down that.
It says, so the servants of the household there came and said unto him, Sir, didst not thou sow good seed in thy field? From whence then have it tares? He said unto them, an enemy have done this. The servant said unto him, wilt thou then that we go and gather them up? But he said, nay, lest while ye gather up the tares, ye root up also the wheat with them.
Mm-hmm.
It says
the good.
30. Yep.
The Israelites. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
It says, let both grow together until the harvest, and in the time of harvest I will say to the reapers, gather ye together first the tares, and bind them in bundles to burn them, but gather the wheat into my barn. And stuff.
Yeah, gather the wheat into my barn, man. So the elect are going to be called up, protected, and preserved,
right.
And go into everlasting righteousness and go into the kingdom. You see? This is, real quick, Ezekiel 39, just real quick, some scriptures that go into the Lord gathering us. Ezekiel 39 and 27. When I have brought them, I'm going to go into that. Ezekiel 39 and 25. Therefore, thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'Shem Shah power, now will I bring again the captivity of Jacob and have mercy upon the whole house of Israel,
right.
And will be jealous for my holy name. And after that they have borne their shame and all their trespasses whereby they have trespassed against me, when they dwelt safely in their land, and none made them afraid. When I have brought them again from the people and gathered them out of their enemies' land, and am sanctified in them in the sight of many nations, then shall they know that I am the Lord their power, which caused them to be led into captivity among the heathen. But I have gathered them onto their own land, the land of Israel. How's he going to gather us? The chariot. We're not going to walk back. We're not going to take boats back. We're not going to physically take it upon ourselves to travel. The Lord is going to deliver us, man, in a miraculous fashion. You see? It says, Ezekiel 39 and 28, it says, which caused them to be led captivity, led into captivity among the heathen, but I have gathered them onto their own land and have left none of them any more there. You see? So the Lord is going to do, he's going to work a work, man.
That's right.
And it's going to be beautiful, man, to see all the nation come back, the elect, starting with the elect, us get built back up. Being amongst our power, Yahweh Shah ruling in righteousness, us putting the rod of iron upon the heathen, and being back in this is not home for us, man. Israel is our home. You see? And we're about to go back, man. Lord willing, you got it.
That's right. This is Psalms 3 and 8. Salvation belongeth unto the Lord, right? That blessing is on thy people, and stuff. And so, man, that's, once again, this is directing us towards Yahweh Shai and the Lord, who is going to bring us that salvation and stuff like that. This is Psalms 37:39. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in the time of trouble and stuff, man. So we're living in a time of great trouble. All right, and there's a lot of people saying that, man, hey, we need to get the fuck up out of here and go somewhere so we can have, you know, peace and harmony, I guess, and stuff. But man, you cannot escape the hand of the Lord, because it was Him who's putting this reproach upon us and stuff like that, and this shame upon us and stuff, man. So wherever you go, it's gonna follow and stuff. So salvation is of the Lord in the scriptures and what it's talking about. So seek after Him and seek after the old paths. All right, it's how we gain our salvation. Humble and a contrite spirit, man. Obedient, submissive to these scriptures, man. Not of our own way and stuff, man.
Not of our own way. That's what He's doing. People gonna follow Him because it sounds good. Oh yeah, we gotta go back. No, that's not the way the Lord set it up for it to be. Salvation to take place. But that's all I had, bro. Unless you got something.
Yeah, I got a little bit more. This is the read down on this Matthew 24. I'm gonna start at 24.
Yeah.
For there shall arise false Hamashiachs and false prophets.
False prophets. That guy is a false prophet, man. He not telling you thus saith the Lord. You see, you got it.
And shall show great signs and wonders. You know, Hebrews to Negroes, man. That's a great sign and wonder. At the end of the day, it's fulfilling it. It's part of it. And stuff, man. Seeing that, okay, you got, like the brother was going into earlier, got people calling us saying that, hey, man, everything you saying, that's what they saying on television and stuff, man. That's a great sign and wonder, man, that this is the truth. This is righteousness, man, that we're speaking and stuff, you know. And his documentary was way and well the fuck off. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't it. It was, he doesn't have the truth. Simple as that, man. But it says that great signs and wonders, and so much that if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. Right? Behold, I have told you before. Wherefore, if they shall say unto you, behold, he is in the desert, go not forth. Behold, he is in the secret chambers, believe it not, and stuff. So you got these individuals that are telling you to put your trust in Esau, Edom, put your trust in a different continent. You know, put your trust in all these things that are going to melt away when the Son of Man steps on the scene and perish. All right? And they should be telling you to put your trust in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, man.
Right. Prepare for the battle, you know. Put off the mortal, put on the immortal, man. Those that shall be as though that you would not gain, man. This is temporary, man. Okay? Well, you had HOI. They trying to get plots of land and build their own kingdom, man. No, bro, we're about to be gathered, and when the Lord is about to establish us, man, forever in righteousness, bro. We brought out salvation is of the Lord, okay? What is that? Salvation of the righteous is of the Lord.
Right.
You see? And that's what we're about to partake in, man. This is what the Lord called us, man. He not called us unto wrath, but to be saved by Yahweh Shai Mashiach, man.
That's right.
You got it, bro.
And this is the last but not least, right quick. On the point, it says, this is Matthew 24 and 27, for as the lightning cometh out of the east and shineth even unto the west, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be, and stuff, man. And so we are to look up, all right, and understand that we are living in those times that the Son of Man is coming back to redeem us and stuff, man. So we want to be found working and being obedient to what's written inside these scriptures.
What verse was you at?
And this is Matthew 24 and 27.
Yep, read down to 31, Baba Kushal.
Kind. It says, for whithersoever the carcass is there, will the eagles be gathered together.
Yeah, and we are the carcasses and the chariots and Yahweh Shemashah, the eagles, man. Amongst his people, see them big ass vultures with the dead carcasses. They hovering around. They finna get ready to scoop, devour.
Right.
Well, that's what Yahweh Shemashah gonna do with his elect. From the four corner, they gonna get called up. He gonna call his chosen elect to him, man. You got it.
It says immediately after the tribulation of those days.
After the tribulation, Jacob's trouble.
Right.
Hey, it's gonna get tribulous.
Right.
You see? Why is IUIC not telling you these things? This is in the scripture, man. A time like never before. Okay?
Right.
You got it.
It says, of those immediately after the tribulation of those days shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light, and the stars shall fall from heaven, and the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
That's it. And that's what we're seeing right now.
Man.
The stars of heaven are being shaken. The rulers, the powers, the authority, they've been shaken. The stars, the musician, the actor, the Lord smiting their ass, and they're dying. Man. Okay, all your leaders, you had that guy die at the beginning of the year, man. A lot of Jake follow him. You see 50, 60,000 a video, 80,000 a video. All right? In the higher month, the Lord, he knocking all the power structure down. You see?
Come on,
And the
man.
true leaders are going to be set up under Yahweh Shema Shai. They're preaching the word. You got it.
Come on. And it says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds
Coming in the clouds.
of heaven with power and great glory.
Man, so Yahweh Shai coming from the east to the west. He coming in the cloud. You're going to have to look up. Well, you're going to see him anyway, but he's going to be traveling in the greatness of his strength. You see? What does it say he's going to do?
And 24, Matthew 24 and 30 says, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. They shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory, and he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet,
Right.
and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
So the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, Yahweh Shai is going to gather his elect from the four winds of heaven, man.
That's right, man.
So we don't need to flee. There's no reason to run and think you have to get your money up to go somewhere else. All right? You believe, you're obedient, you're being brotherly, you're putting off the old man, you have the elect, Yahweh Shema Shai will gather you, man. You don't have to go nowhere and run. Okay? Because destruction is coming everywhere. That was it.
That's it.
All right, Lord, when that was edifying, all praise and glory goes into Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rechakodash. Double honors to our apostle, Elder Great Millstone, Shalom.
Shalom.